Welcome to the Court Report Radio. The pressure turns to flame. Courtney set the tone. Boom, charge the current in the frame. AI in the cut, like circus waking up the game. No chains on the crowd. We the ones that bent the frame. Yeah, we broadcast raw like a...
Welcome to the sexy couch.
Chills running down my spine every time I replay that night. You were all mine. Girl, you're so damn fine. Everywhere I go, you're the echo in my soul, pressing that rewind to the moment you were mine. Say it to me one more time, that you still want me tonight. I can't deny, girl, you got me high. Now I'm tangled in your vibe, feeling things I can't describe. Every look becomes a sign, pulling me past every line. I can't eat, can't sleep, this love don't feel natural. Oh no, oh no. It's physical, so raw. On go, what you do to me, it's an unnatural high. Unnatural. I don't wanna come down, it's wrong, but feel so right. So right, so right. Didn't know love could hit this hard. Sweet pain in every star, even when you're gone. I still feel you in my arms. You're the rhythm in my veins, the whisper in the rain. I'm feeling for your flame. Girl, you drive me insane. Say it to me one more time, that you still want me tonight. You lit a fire I can't deny. Girl, you got me high. I'm tangled in your vibe, things I can't describe. Every look becomes a sign, pulling me past every line. Can't eat, can't sleep, this love don't feel natural. Oh no, oh no, yeah, no, no. You got a grip on me, love deeper when it's physical. So raw. On go, what you do to me, it's an unnatural high. Unnatural. I don't wanna come down, it's wrong, but feel so right. So right. You're the only one I crave. Got me acting out of place, feeling things I can't explain. Girl, you got me in a daze. I'm addicted to your touch, yeah. I can't get enough. You're the only drug I trust. You're the only one I love. I can't eat, can't sleep. This love don't feel natural. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. You got a grip on me, love deeper when it's physical. So raw, on go, what you do to me, it's an unnatural high. Unnatural. I don't wanna come down, it's wrong, but it feels so right. So
Put up to your place, late moonlight on your window. You open up the door slow, hit me with that tempo. You didn't have to say much, we moved on instinct. Every step you took, I felt my heartbeat sing. City was quiet, but the room was getting loud. You pulled me closer like you didn't want a crowd. Temperature rising, we ain't even touched. Something in the air had me feeling too much. Didn't need a label, didn't need a sign. We both knew the vibe tonight. We turned a simple night into something dangerous. Heat between us burning like it's made for us. No talk of love, no promises to make. Just two souls linked in the perfect space. Whatever happened in that room, I locked it tight. That was one passionate night. That was one passionate night. One passionate night. One passionate night. One passionate night. Your hand said everything your mouth didn't dare. Tracing every line like you studied me there. Whisper my name slow, make the whole world fade. Every little touch felt perfectly placed. You had me losing track of time in the dark. Every second felt like it came from the heart. Temperature rising, we ain't even touch. Something in the air had me feeling too much. Didn't need forever, didn't need the hype. Just the truth, we live tonight. We turned a simple night into something dangerous. Heat between us burning like it's made for us. No talk of love, no promises to make. Just two souls linked in the perfect space. Whatever happened in that room, I locked it tight. There was one passionate night. We don't need to speak on it. We don't gotta hold on to it. Just a moment where everything aligned. Maybe it was timing, maybe just desire, but it hit different at night. You turned a simple night into something dangerous. Heat between us burning like it's made for us. No pressure, no lies, no chains to fight. Just the truth we touched between the sides. Whatever happened in that room, I locked it tight. That was one passionate night. You outside, knock twice, you inside. 3 knocks, baby, you mine tonight. Don't keep me waiting. Yeah. Strip slow, light slow, let me taste every piece you hiding. Yeah. Come on. Saw that look in your eyes when you slid through my door. Dress hanging off your shoulder, heels dropping to the floor. You ain't here for no small talk, now you know what it's for. That body screaming unfiltered, I'ma give you even more. Tongue chasing down your spine, fingers searching where it's warm. Baby drowning in your ocean, riding through a thunderstorm. I ain't playing with no boundaries, I'ma break your every norm. Every sound you make tonight gon' turn into a song. Bite that lip when I slide in deep. Pull your hair back, don't dare to speak. You know I love when you lose control. 3 knocks, baby girl, now you're so light. 3 knocks at the door and I know what you came for. No apologies, just sweat on the floor. You said forever, but forever don't last. So tonight, let's burn like we never look back. 3 knocks at the door. Strip slow, give me more. Put your legs to the ceiling, let me even a score. You want nasty, I'ma take you past freak. 3 knocks, baby girl, leave your name on my sheets. I got your legs shaking, scratching scars on my back. Whisper dirty secrets, I'ma echo one back. Grip tight on my waist, tell me how deep I can go. Slide it raw, slide it slow, make that waterfall overflow. Moaning wild like confessions, neighbors banging the wall. But you screaming, don't stop, begging harder through it all. Baby, this ain't romance, nah, it's fire and lust. By the time the sun rises, it's just sweat and dust. Don't run from it, take it all. Face down, body pressed to the wall. This love toxic, but damn, it's sweet. 3 knocks, girl, now you're mine on repeat. 3 knocks at the door, and I know what you came for. No apologies, just sweat on the floor. You said forever, but forever don't last. So tonight, let's burn like we never look back. 3 knocks at the door, yeah. Strip slow, give me more. Put your legs to the ceiling, let me even the score. You want nasty, I'ma take you past freak. 3 knocks, baby girl, leave your name on my sheets. Oh, ride it slow, don't let go. Scratch my skin, dig deep, let it show. Call me daddy when I'm deep in that zone. No apologies, just the heat, just the moan. Knock once, knock twice. 3 knocks, baby, now you're mine. 3 knocks at the door, yeah. Sweat dripping on the floor, yeah. Your forever ain't forever, but tonight is enough. Toxic love, raw sex, we addicted to the rush. 3 knocks at the door, yeah. Hands tight, legs sore. Don't stop, don't stop. Baby, scream my name till your voice turn weak. 3 knocks, girl, you the freak that I keep.
Every time you want it, you know the code. 1, 2, 9. I'll be waiting.
It's quiet now, just echoes in the sheets. Your perfume still hanging where you used to breathe. You said forever, but you meant for now. And I'm still trying to figure out. We turned good love into goodbye slow. 2 hearts scared of the same shadow. You needed space, I gave you miles. Now all that's left are unread files. I don't hate you, I just miss the sound of us talking about dreams we never found. I built my world where your light once fell. Now I'm learning how to love myself. After we fell, the silence got louder than our words could tell. We broke what we swore we'd never sell. And I'm still haunted by the way it felt after we fell. I replay nights that I shouldn't rewind. Good love lost in a war with pride. You cried first, but I let it slide. Acted strong while dying inside. There's peace now, but it don't fit right. New faces can't match your light. Every touch feels counterfeit. 'Cause I ain't over what we did. I'm not begging, I just need to say, love like that don't fade, it stains. We both wanted fire without the flame. Now all I smell is smoke and pain. After we fell, the silence got louder than our words could tell. We broke what we swore we'd never sell. And I'm still haunted by the way it felt. After we fell, you taught me how was the right one for the wrong reasons. If I see you again, don't say a word. Just smile, let the pain stay blurred. Now the bed's still warm, but it's just my side. Your perfume's ghost still kills my pride. I try to fix what time pulled apart, but love don't heal when it breaks this hard. We were fire with no escape. Burned too long, now it's just a flame shape. You say you're done, but your eyes still bleed. Like two hearts lost in what they need. If I called tonight, would you still come through? Or just let the silence answer for you? We built a world that couldn't last. Now we're both ghosts in our own past. Guess this is where the story fades. No more love songs, just mistakes replayed. I'll pour one more for what we were, a toast to pain and lessons learned. But if the night should call your name and you'll feel that spark again, don't fight it, just let it burn. Even ashes remember flame. After we fell, no blame, no hell, just lessons to tell. If love comes back, I'll treat it well. But I'm still learning how to forgive myself. After we
a demon found peace and bloom. She the stash I protect, ain't no price on that. She the blood to my soul, keep me tight on track. When the world throws shit, she gon' light it back. When the snake starts and she'll put them in a trap. She the queen of my kingdom, crown never flip. She the ride in my die, never fall, never dip. She the prayer in my chest when the nights get thick. She the one in my palms when her hand I grip. She the real, no cap, no fraud, no flex. She the peace in my walk, keep my mind complex. She the one I go broke for, bleed for next. She the reason that a boy leveled up, no stress. Can't breathe without you, girl, you my air. Whole world heavy, but you still right there. Rather die love, we a solid pair. If I ever lost you, I vanish out of here. My truth, my flow, my spine, my flame, my peace, my streets, my joy, my name. Hold me down, girl, you all I can. Without your love, I ain't even the same. My truth, my flow, my spine, my flame, my peace, my streets, my joy, my name. Hold me down, girl, you all I claim. Without your love, I ain't even the same. Seen the pain that I never let show. She the one who held me tight when the nights got low. She the one who kept faith when the world lost hope. She the one who taught us how to dream and code. She the one who kept real when the fake got loud. She the one who made a lost man feel real proud. She the one who saw gold in the dirt I came from. She the one who whispered, baby, you ain't done. She the one who made loyal feel like breath. She the one who made love feel deeper than death. She the one who made home out of chaos I know. She the one who made forever feel solid and true. She the one who made a king out of kid with scars. She the one who turned wounds into shining bars. She the one who made life feel worth that fight. She the one who made wrong turn back to right. Can't breathe without you, girl, you my air. Whole world heavy, but you still right there. Rather die love, we a solid pair. If If I ever lost you, I vanish out of here. My crew, my spine, my flame, my peace, my streets, my joy, my name. Hold me down, girl, you all I claim. Without your love, I ain't even a string. You my truth, my proof, my spine, my flame, my peace, my streets, my joy, my name. Hold me down, girl, you all I claim. Without your love, I ain't even a saint.
Cycles are so secret.
was. Same damn place again. Yeah. We said this time was different. We always say that shit. Swore we learned our lesson, but we don't ever quit. You say you need your space, then pull up at my door. I say I'm done for good, then I unlock it for you. We don't even fight new fights. It's the same old bullshit. Same tone, same lines. Same, maybe we should quit. We know the script by heart. Still act surprised when it starts. Same cycle. Round and round we go. Say we done, then we spiral. Back to what we know. Same cycle. Break up just to relapse. Talk about growth and healing, then fall right the fuck back. Same cycle. We don't even try. We just hit repeat. Yeah. Every damn time. You block me, then unblock me. Like that shit means something. I delete your number, still memorize it or something. You say I'm bad for you, I say you toxic too. We call it bad timing, like that ain't the fucking truth. We don't heal, we just pause. Call it growth, call it flaws. Call it love when it's convenient. Call it off when it costs. We could walk away, but we don't got the guts. Same cycle. Round and round we go. Say we done, then we spiral. Back to what we know. Same cycle. Break up just to relapse. Swear we changed overnight and fall right the fuck back. Same cycle. We don't even lie. We just look at each other like, fuck it, let's try. Maybe we don't want peace. Maybe we like the fire. Maybe chaos feels safe than facing our own desire. Cause when it's quiet too long, we start digging at scars like calm, make us nervous. Like we addicted to heart. Same cycle. Ain't even confused. We just keep choosing each other, even when we lose. Same cycle. No lesson learned, just another spark. Watch it burn. We could stop this shit. We won't.
There's a difference between wanting somebody and knowing what to do when you finally have them. I don't rush it. I read the room, every breath, every look tells me where to go. Now come here and don't say a word. You said you like the way the night feels slow. Candles burning, shadows start to show. The air gets thick when your lips say come closer. Now the room's just us, no words, no closure. You trace my chest like you're searching for truth. Every touch a confession, every sigh a proof. The music low, but your heartbeat louder. You don't need to beg, I already found her. Every inch between us feels like a story. Every move you make rewrites my glory. You whisper things only the dark should hear, but I swear the stars lean in when you're near. Close enough to taste your thoughts in the silence. Close enough to make restraint feel like defiance. You tremble soft, I'll steady your fire. We don't chase pleasure, we build desire. Your hands draw maps down my spine so slow, finding places even I don't know. You breathe in rhythm and I'm at your pace. Now time don't move, it just holds your face. I ain't rushing heaven, but it's getting close. Every breath we share feels like a ghost. And when you look up, I see my reflection. In your eyes, I lose direction. Every touch a question, I give you the truth. You want devotion, I give you the proof. Tonight ain't lust, it's something refined. You feel my pulse and it matches your mind. Close enough to taste your thoughts in the silence. Close enough to make restraint feel like defiance. You tremble soft, I steady your fire. We don't chase pleasure, we build desire. My name slow, let the moment fold. You the spark in the dark that turns skin to gold. Every breath, every sound is our confession. And the night takes notes on this obsession. Don't run, don't hide, just feel, just be. This room's our world and you're safe with me. The moon might judge, but it won't tell how love can whisper and still rebel. Now the crowd's gone quiet, it's me and you. You're caught between wanting what's true. I see the question behind your stare. You want control, but it's not there. I don't take it, you just give. That's the power in how I live. Every move's a quiet demand. You follow instinct, not command. Close enough to taste your heart through your laughter. Close enough to make time stop right after. No fear, no shame, just something divine. The edge of control right on your spine. Close enough, the world fades out slow. Only your name left in my echo. And when it's done, when the silence returns, you'll still feel me where the fire burns.
Gotta let you know, the whole time we were getting close, I was getting close to somebody else. I'm just trying to save you the heartbreak before you find out on your own. The longer I wait, the more I'm gonna bend, so I'm letting you know. And it's killing me to say I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. Yeah, girl, I gotta let you know, gotta let you know. The whole time we were getting close, I was getting close to somebody else. I'm just trying to save you the heartbreak before you find out on your own. The longer I wait, the more I'm to blame, so I'm just letting you know. And it's killing me to say I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true. I'm stuck between the two, and I don't know what to do. I know it's selfish, but it's true.
Like a songbirds fly, yeah. Now it's a whisper fading into the night. My touch used to be a steady ground. Now it's a way we can't work around. We've tried the rewrites, we play the scenes, but love's not living in these routines. Yeah, it's the end of the
Standing room only, rhythm in the crowded day. June night shining, summer fire everywhere. She moved like the moon, stole the breath from my chest. Didn't know her name, but my spirit felt blessed. Bought her a drink, conversation lit the flame. Could she be my flowers, my stars, my sun, my rain? Sweet summer breeze, strong man brought to his knees. I asked her name, she smiled, whispered with ease. Destiny, destiny, on the way, you can't push me away. Destiny, destiny, yeah. Yesterday gone, but I've been on my way. Call me your fire, call me your truth, whether you win or whether you lose. Destiny, destiny, yeah. Forever I'm dancing with you.
walked by the ocean. Waves kissed her feet. She opened her soul. Secrets heavy, bittersweet. Skeletons rattled, but she let them go free. She said, from now on I'll be true to thee. I asked, sweetie, why you talk like my wife? She said, I've been telling you my name all night. It's written in the stars, it's carved in the sky. My name is yours. Say we destiny, destiny. Say long way, can't push me away. Destiny, destiny, destiny. Yesterday gone, but I've been on my way. I'm in your fire, call me your truth. Whether you win or whether you lose, your destiny, destiny. Wherever I'm dancing with you. Destiny, girl, where you come from, baby? Heaven opened up, dropped you down to save me. Destiny, destiny, rhythm in my veins. For every group, for every man.
Saw you glowing like the skyline, Lego lights in the rain, banana peel smile, prophecy wrapped in your frame. You the DJ on my heartbeat, spinning records in my chest, every move a metaphor. Girl, you put me to the test. Your aura's like a currency, yeah, richer than a brand. I'm the headline at a newsstand, every glance in demand. You orbit like a planet, gravity pulling me near. But your soul is a scripture, not just flesh you revere. You the ink inside my vein, painting murals when I breathe. Every kiss is revolution, every touch make me believe. We ain't Netflix and chill, we the prophecy fulfilled. Your love is the cosmos, eternal distilled.
Really, all your love is celestial, unforgettable vibe. Your touch is eternal, keeps the spirit alive. But it's more mythical, mythical, mythical. 'Cause your love is incredible. Really, all your love is celestial, unforgettable vibe. Your touch is eternal, keeps the spirit alive. But it's more mythical, lyrical, mythical. 'Cause your love is incredible. Boy, you thunder when you talk, but you rain when you touch. Your kisses, constellations, galaxies in the clutch. I'm the sunrise in your bloodstream, the poem in disguise. Not a secret, but a prophecy, eternal in your eyes. I'm the scripture in the rhythm, the verse in your song, the compass in your spirit, guiding right from wrong. Your rhythm is my cosmos, your spirit is my flame. Together with a chorus, unforgettable name. I'm the ink that never dries, the prophecy in time, the revolution in your chest, the harmony in rhyme, not just physical energy, but celestial design. Your love is incredible, eternal, divine. Your love is celestial, unforgettable vibe. Your touch is eternal, keeps the spirit alive. You're more than physical. These are vibes from Venus, where the mind learns how to breathe. We sit with truth, unpack the feelings, and let the soul speak honestly.
Hello, good evening, greetings, and salutations. My bad, y'all, on the technical difficulties. I was having a good time partying. I forgot that I was supposed to switch something. Anyway, you guys are tuned in now to Vibes from Venus. I'm gonna have to get her on here to make sure she does her introduction because last week we had there was a lot of excitement and razzle dazzle and bright lights, and she forgot her mark and she totally jumped the shark. So, hey, Lashauna, hello.
Hi there. Thanks, DC.
So
that segue.
you have to do your introduction because we missed it last week. We kind of went over you telling the people who you are and why we're here on Friday nights now.
I did. And I am going to tell you all now. Well, hello, Venetians, which I'm going to call you guys out in the chat, or my listeners. My name is Lashauna D. Hinton. I have created, founded, and am the CEO of Neuro-Logic Productions. That is my new company. It does have 3 subsidiaries underneath it, which is a film studio. I also have a clothing line coming as well. And then, of course, you guys are here to watch Vibes from Venus. And this show is catered towards my psychology and sociology and mental health background. I am certified. I am master's certified in professional strategic management. So this show is to kind of clear the mayhem that we love dearly on Wednesdays, but we want to put a little bit of logic out there, right? And we would like to talk with you people about making sure that we're staying within ourselves, first off, and any type of disorder that you have is not a limit, right? So that is the purpose of my show, to make sure that everyone knows that they are sane, even if you feel like you're not. And we're gonna bring my guest on this week. I do want to introduce behind the screens the one and only sensational architect of sound, Darius DC Chambers. He will be producing the show for us.
Far too kind. You could have just said the nigga in the back. I mean, the person in the background. Sorry. Not Wednesdays. I said I was gonna be on my best behavior. I apologize. That's strike 1. 2 more, and I'm gonna remove myself for 15 seconds. FCC delay or something. So I apologize.
And there we go. So that's going to segue. Thank you, DC. That segues us into the logical lash, which is my segment that I am going to correct any mishaps that may have happened during my podcast and also Wednesdays. So we always start the show off with a recap from Wednesday, which was quite entertaining. If you didn't get to catch it, go back and watch our YouTube at What the Ish, or you can subscribe to my channel, which I hope you all have, or you will not become a Venetian. But Wednesday, yes, lots of fun. We literally had Jeopardy. And DC created a fabulous game. Unfortunately, none of us really know our history for Black History Month. But I can say that logically, I am going to lash the boys today. So, in orbit, let me spin around and say, I won. And unfortunately, I am very competitive. So on my show, I will be competitive as well. But I did win. And it was very strategic, I must say. I was losing the entire game. I did not win or one category. I got no questions correct. But the logic of it is you have to think on your feet. And so that's what I did. And Lashauna did win that game. So lash over. Let's bring in our guest for today, DC.
Got you, boss.
Thank you.
Magda! Hi. Hi, Lashauna. Hi, DC.
Oh, my goodness, I can't believe you're here. It's been so long.
I know. It's been too long and it feels like forever. Yeah.
Yes, it does. And I just want to thank you ahead of time because we tend to just disappear. Thank you so much for being awake at this hour in London. I really do
Yeah.
appreciate it.
It's all right. My son says that I never sleep. So, well, there you go.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
So what I would like to do is let you give a little bit about who you are and your background. First, I will tell the people, because you do know that I did work on film. This is Magda Olszewska. Did I say it right?
Yes, that's perfect. Yeah.
And she and I, she produced and created a film named Anna in Modern Day Slavery. So I worked with her on that film, and I'm going to let her take it away. Tell everybody.
So we produced that film in 2012, and I think it was completed in 2015, and it was about sex and human trafficking ring that was operating within the Europe and the European Union. And yeah, it was way back when not that many outlets were talking about sex and human trafficking, and that has changed. That has changed now. But since then, I've gone back to higher education and got my BA and an MA. But before I talk about this, I just want to let you listeners know how I look like, just in case people would like to know. So I'm a white woman with dark blonde hair. I wear pink glasses on daily basis, and today I'm wearing a few of my favorite necklaces, earrings with a blue stone, and I'm wearing a navy blue top with long sleeves and a jumper on top of it with yellow dungarees. I might slow down from time to time to have a think and formulate my thoughts. It's one of my neurodiverse traits, so I apologize for that. And yes, so when it comes to describing my job, I would say that I consider myself to be an independent filmmaker and writer. However, over the past few years since I returned to higher education, I've been experimenting with other creative mediums, which has helped me grow as a filmmaker and artist, and has helped me understand my own creative process, which for a very, very long time I didn't understand, or I didn't even really appreciate, because I was a doer instead of taking the time to think about what I wanted to do or what I was doing.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that background. Really intriguing, because I know the transition for you had to have been something that maybe you were ready for, maybe you weren't ready for. I mean, because film is always going to be a part of you. And so no matter what you do, I just want to let everybody know she does grow a very beautiful garden. So if you have not, we will put some information in the chat for you Venetians to follow. You can see the film. You'll also be able to see or follow her website and also her blog. And then she is also on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your gardening really quickly?
Yeah, so actually I started growing my balcony garden, because I only have a balcony, because London has very limited space. It's a massive city, so I've got a balcony, and I started growing balcony garden for my individual project during my top-up year in 2022. And the idea behind the garden was to produce some foods that I could replace with the store-bought food. The idea has not materialized in the form that I imagined, as it often happens with ideas and creative projects. But what happened, I became more connected to nature, and actually nature entered my life, helping me to rediscover my creativity and to ground me in my creative process. And yeah, so this is what happened. And at the background, probably you can see some pots. So these
Yes.
are just seedlings growing. I
Beautiful.
planted them a couple of weeks ago, really eager to start the season, but it's still winter time here in the UK, even though it's been unusually warm for the past week.
Really?
Yeah, yes,
We've
very
been
warm.
freezing.
Oh, really? Oh my God, that's interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
dynamics of global warming, right?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Well, I'm excited that you're here. And one of the reasons I wanted to make sure to bring you on was not only to talk about like past projects, but things that you have coming up, and also to give a little insight to neurodivergence. Because I'm not sure a lot of people are aware exactly what that is or what it means. I do know that there's an umbrella, and we would like to kind of chat about that today. So can you tell us a bit about what that is and what it means for you? Because I know you touched on it just a little bit.
Yeah. So under the, you can, so there some people use neurodivergency, some people use neurodiverse. I use neurodiverse, as I feel that word describes me better. So under the neurodiverse umbrella, you've got different neurospiciness, and by that I mean people who don't kind of think or act typically to neurotypical people. The research shows that there is at least 25% of us across the globe. So it's quite a lot. My guess is that there is more of us, because not every culture, not every background actually acknowledges neurodiversity, because being neurotypical has been so embedded into our bodies and thinking and culture that doing something else than the neurotypical types do is not something that some people want to accept. So for myself, as a neurodiverse creative and individual, I have dyslexia and dyspraxia. And for example, dyslexia shows with sometimes, like, I wouldn't say these are the negatives, but some parts of my dyslexia, I'm a very slow reader. Sometimes I have to repeat information several times to be able to understand. So I have to, for example, watch a video a few times or read a book a few times just to, just to understand what I'm actually reading and what information I have. Retaining information is very difficult, so sometimes I can get lost.
Yeah.
And that impacts your self-esteem, your confidence. But I think with time and with a group of people that can actually hold you, everything and anything is possible to overcome. Both of my kids are neurodiverse as well. When it comes to my dyspraxia, I didn't know that I was dyspraxic until I had the official test. I don't know if you can hear, there's a helicopter flying over us. Yeah. Yeah, so that's, welcome to London. So I didn't know I was dyspraxic. And for example, my dyspraxia can show in public spaces, in crowded spaces. I feel overwhelmed and I immediately want to shut down.
Yes.
And like group activities such as group yoga or group exercise, I can't do it. Like this is not something I can do within a group, but I can do it individually. And it has to do something with maybe my coordination or, the feeling that I feel very out of place or very uncomfortable with all those people, around me or watching me.
Yeah. That is interesting that you say that, because a lot of people I hear are like the overstimulated kind, and for you to say like the difference between the two, maybe a lot of people watching you or something, it does bring on insecurities. And I understand I was lately diagnosed with ADHD, and I didn't know I had that either growing up. And it's something that really hit home. Like, why did I do this when I was young, or why was I acting that way, or like right now, why am I disorganized? And so it's not the hyperactive. So there's different forms of what you and I are experiencing as far as traits and different symptoms and different diagnoses. So thank you for sharing that. Yes, I learned something new today, because the yoga I did not understand. With the dyspraxia, I didn't know. I thought it was more stimulated than like the awareness of people.
Yeah, I think that it's the awareness of people and, and spaces, and actually your body in space. And it's interesting what you said about your late diagnosis, because a lot of women have been late diagnosed, or they self-diagnose themselves, because there are, for a very long time, a lot of the what we consider now under the neurodiverse umbrella, the women weren't recognized in that space. And I think it's really important for women to come forward and say, like, I'm neurodiverse, I've got this neurospiciness, I've got these amazing traits. So we could set example for younger generation that they don't have to hide that. Actually, you can use it as your strength, and just come into the space as you are, with all of your what some people might think disadvantages, but for you those might be amazing strengths.
Exactly. And I think that's why one of the reasons why I wanted to give awareness and have this type of podcast, because you're not limited. And as far as knowing, it's not a stigma. You don't have to shy away. You can grow with it. And there's coping methods, and there's different things that you can do. And you can still be successful. So I'm glad that
you look at yourself. You're a perfect example of that. Yeah.
Well, I had a great mentor. All right. So I do want to ask, because you're a powerhouse, so we know this, with film and research now going. I think you touched on a little bit about new projects coming up. So how does your research, or how is that going to impact like your coming to, as in like your future within the next probably 5 years?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, so there are a couple of research projects that I'm working on, and one of them is on scattered energy and how we could actually harness our scattered energy. And I'm working on that with two of my colleagues, one based in Canada, one based in London. And we try to offer people resources how to actually cope with the amount of work that's not only academics, but I think it's across the sectors people have, and and it's just piling up. And there's a breaking point. You can't say, oh, there's new technology, you have to learn how to use it, and you have to use it now, and that's it. Because does it mean that it's going to help you, or is it going to impact your daily life in a negative way? So we are organizing workshops, and we kind of researching this. But I'm also working with my other colleague, Jen, on using script writing as a tool for neurodiverse students and lecturers to use it in their classrooms. This is a very new thing that we only started last year, but we've got two conferences coming up, one in the UK, in Liverpool, and one in Finland this year. So that's really interesting, and it's a very fresh, evolving project, and I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited that I can bring the script writing into it, because I started scripting my presentations when I was doing my top-up year, and then when I was doing an MA, because I was so nervous. And because, as I said, one of my neurospiciness is ability to quickly forget and not access my long-term memory. So I needed the script to remember what the project was about and what I wanted to talk about. And scripting helped me, and since then, I've been scripting more, especially when I have to do presentations. And it's, you know, it's a tool we can, you know, maybe we can offer to make classrooms, especially in higher education, more interesting and more collaborative. And I think this is really, especially for the young people coming up, you know, and growing up with all the technology, they want something else than just, you know, someone standing in front of them and delivering a lecture, which a lot of the neurodiverse individuals don't really, you know, don't really get a lot out of, you know, just in person. Just, you know, just talking head, basically. Yeah. So that's that's that. You know, I've got my YouTube channel, and maybe I'll be able to make a documentary or a narrative film again sometime soon. But as you know, it's, you know, filmmaking takes up a lot of emotional and time and financial resources. So
yes,
I don't have any concrete plans, but, you know, I'm hoping, you know, the universe is going to provide what I need and when I need it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is a wonderful idea, because you're right. We do have a lot of talking heads. And there are a lot of students at my college as well that I work at that don't necessarily deal well. It's more hands-on. And so script writing is something that is very, I think, unique to bring into the classroom, per se, than an outline. It's a little bit different of dynamic, and they can actually grasp the flow of communication and conversation through script writing rather than an outline. So I love that. Ooh, let me know when the documentary is coming.
I let you know. And yeah, so we're working on our presentations for those two conferences, and because it's so new and so exciting, it's again with my energy wanting to do everything at once. I need to be very, you know, very specific and very focused. Yeah.
Absolutely. But I think it's in our nature. I used to think that it was due to the ADHD that I have so many projects going at one time. And then I said, no, I'm just very creative.
Yeah, I think you're right. And, you know, one of the ways how I cope with feeling overwhelmed is to have a few projects that I'm working on, and just move on from project to project, because if I move from project A to project B, it allows me the brain space to actually figure out what I need for project A. And this is the way I work, and not everyone works this way, but you know, that's my method, and it has worked for me so far. Yeah.
Absolutely. Coping is how you decide to deal with your process. And I think everyone has their own way of doing that. And so your method is kind of the same as mine, because I think at the same time I was working on my book, and then you were like, oh, I said, she's doing a film, let me connect. And so, yeah, I love that, because a lot of us are very creative. I've found out through reading on the ALD site that you wrote your article on. They had resources at the bottom. I'm not sure of the website. It's ADL Higher Education.
Let me.
Or ALD Higher Education.
Where is it? I've got so many. Yes, so it's. Shall I share that in the chat? Because, you know, spelling is one of the things that I simply can't do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would be great because there's a lot of resources I found at the bottom. You click on resources, and it was talking about the creative part of the brains when you have such.
So I've shared that in our chat, so you could share that with your viewers. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Nope. We are here together. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, the topic of the show is Neuro-Logic. I don't think I said that in the beginning, but now you know. So I'm going to talk about like Bespoke architect, right? Like your day to day. I know you touched on how you might go project to project to kind of cope with your thought process. But day to day, is it kind of the same high pressure routine, or would you say that it's a little bit more relaxed?
I would say it's a bit more relaxed, because if I'm in the high pressure environment all the time, I tend to crash. And I don't want that, because after we finished our film and I was in post-production for such a long time, and it was a really long process. It took me a few years to complete Anna and Modern Day Slavery. I actually had a really long burnout, creative burnout, that lasted for years until I went back to higher education. And this is something I don't want to experience again. And so being creatively burnout is something I try to push away as much as possible. So if I feel tired or exhausted, I step away from whatever I'm doing and just take time off, and just to feel like human again, basically.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I have also noticed that my creative energy and my life energy changes depending on the seasons.
Okay. Yes.
And during the winter time, I do a lot of, I call this like creative wintering. So I really go inwards, and I have a lot of creative ideas as well at the same time. So this is the winter time is for me is the time when I have the ideas, and the spring is the time when I kind of decide whether I should take this idea further or not, and start working on the idea. This summer, because summers have become so hot and so unpredictable, it's very difficult for me to focus on creative work. So I do work that is still important, but not as creative, giving myself this, like 2 or 3 months break. And then I go back to working on creative ideas in the autumn before my, wintering begins again. But during the day, I also have times when I work best and when my energy is the highest, and that's usually in the morning. And then in the afternoon, because my energy is not that high, I don't think that I should be doing any creative work. But I might do something else. I might do admin, or I might try to rethink something that has already been done, or things like that. When it comes to daily life, again, I have routines, and I do take breaks. I'm a parent as well, so that is part of the daily routine, and includes school runs. So yeah, but what I think is important, if anyone is thinking about routines, to tailor their days or seasons or weeks into what feels right to them, and accommodate the change if the change happens, and also be kind to themselves, and and try something, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just move on to something else, because something works for me. It doesn't mean that it's gonna work for someone else, and that's the beauty of being different, and that's the beauty of having choices. And we are in a position to have choices, and we can say yes and we can say no to things. Yeah,
I love that. Yes, because I think a lot of people try to piggyback off of what somebody else has done, and you're right, it might not work for you. But at the same time, if you don't try something that you have an idea for, that's the failure part to me. Because otherwise there's no failure. If you try it, there's no failure, because you tried, and you keep trying until you get it. So trying things is important, and not just sitting on them.
I agree. And I think neurodiverse people have lots of creative ideas. And because of their history and the background and the way they were treated, they might not want to come forward with those ideas, or might not think that they're valid.
Exactly.
But as you say, you have to try, because otherwise you will never know, and you might regret for the rest of your life that, well, I had this brilliant idea. I wanted to build a creative shed, for example, in my backyard, or have a garden. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's another thing about neurodiversity, especially for me, I don't know how it is for others. I always wanted everything that I have done to be perfect. And since going back to higher education, I realized, first of all, that perfection doesn't exist. And second of all, that creative process is never perfect and it's always messy.
Yes, it is.
And I'm part of creative process because I'm alive. I'm a part of, of creation. So obviously I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna make mistakes and
Absolutely.
and you have to give yourself permission. So even if if you create your daily routine, give yourself permission for those routines not to be perfect, and try and change with the season, and change with the week, with the month.
Self-passion and grace, and making sure that you're doing self-care, and you just take a break and go right back into it. Yes, I love that part, because I think a lot of people forget about themselves in the process. And you have to remember, you are going to burn out if you're not taking that space to relax yourself and come back to you. You get lost in yourself.
Absolutely. And I think that was the reason why I had this burnout after making Anna, because I didn't take the break I needed. So I went straight from production to post-production, and it was, now I can see that it was a mistake. I needed to take a month, 2 months off, and just to clear my head and just to be in my body and in the space that I was in. And so if anyone was making a film, please take a break after the production. So you've got, so you can come back to yourself.
Yeah, I think we were so excited about the festival coming up that it was like, the festival's coming up. Yeah, hurry up and get.
It's always something. It's always like, it's the deadline for this, it's the deadline for that, and you can't, as a human, you can't operate within the deadlines all the time. You need, as you said, you need to take a break. You need your brain space. You need time to recharge your mind and body and spirit, and
Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, mind, body, and spirit. Gave me chills. The Neuro-Logic pivot, right? So exclusively as a sociological outlier, which you are, wanted to know, we talked about coping methods, but as far as the logic goes, and creating and giving the audience advice on, I guess, ways that they can cope that are not necessarily conforming to yours, what would you suggest to somebody that has Tourette's or proximity? I can never pronounce that word, or ADHD of some sort, in the umbrella of neurodivergence. What would you say to them as far as coping, instead, if they're not creative?
I would say that getting to know yourself and how you react to different situations, like under stress or under difficult circumstances, is, I would say, it's the first step. Because through getting to know yourself, you'll be able to find best ways to cope. And this is what helped me, like going back to higher, I know that I keep going back to that, but going back to higher education and starting to get to know myself and my creativity, I became more aware of what was good for me and how I was coping with certain situations. So if you get to know yourself and start applying, and again start experimenting, that maybe waking up early in the morning can help you cope with certain situations or certain deadlines, or maybe you prefer working late into the evening, and that's that's perfectly fine, because we, as like everyone is different, and neurodiverse individuals are not, we're very different. Like I'm different from you, and that's the beauty of neurodiversity as well. And so I think getting to know yourself is really important, and again, trying to see if something helps you or if doesn't help you, because, for example, having a garden is helpful for me, but for someone it might be a stressful experience, because you need to water your plants, or you need to remember about weeding or replanting or and some people might forget. What I would say is to try to come to spaces as you are as well, because masking, and a lot of neurodiverse people masking is takes up a lot of energy out of our lives, and it's very destructive to to ourselves, I would say, because you try to pretend to be someone you're not. And I know that we've been trained to mask a lot. But I think if you come to a space as you are and say, look, this is who I am, and these are my superpowers, as some people like to call it, and these are my difficulties, and you can take it or not. For, like, I don't know if you have that in the US, but for example, in the UK, if you go for a job interview, you can say that you are neurodiverse, and they can make certain exceptions for you. So, for example, you might ask for interview questions in advance, or you might ask for a specifically lit room, so it doesn't. The way the room is set up doesn't trigger anything for you. So, there are ways of accommodating yourself even within the neurotypical society, but you have to be open about what you need and what you want to be your best self, and learn about yourself and learn what others have done.
Right. It's self-awareness.
Self-awareness,
yes. You have to first off accept that this is who you are, this is what you were given to work with, and then finding, like you said, finding that piece, finding what you're good at. You might experiment with certain things, and then talking to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people about your issue that you could be having at the moment. If people are talking too fast, I'm sorry, could you please slow down just a little bit? Recognizing those things and being open about them is something that is going to help them move forward with their diversity, is what I call it.
Or even if you need like a fidget spinner, like I'm having a rubber band at the moment. And it's helping me with not maybe moving my hands too much, and and my focus go to the rubber band, so I can actually see my thoughts better. So so allowing this for yourself, and if you are an educator, allowing this for your students as well, because in a classroom of 20 or 30 kids, there will be a lot of kids who want to fidget. So
yes, and you have to, us being a little bit older, I think I recognize it a lot more now that I have been diagnosed, but not that I didn't before, but you can recognize it. And then you might hand that student something, or, even if they need to take a break, you want to come out in the hallway for a minute, let's do a chat, and, tell me what you need.
And don't be afraid to take a break, as you say, not even for students, but for adults. If you are even in a meeting, just going and making yourself a cup of tea or coffee, and that gives you the mental break sometimes that you need.
I love it. Oh, thank you so much. I want to give good claps to your new project coming up. I'm so excited for you. It sounds amazing, and I love the aspect of incorporating script writing into the classroom. I think I might have to take that one for you.
Yeah, and it's gonna be, because it's academic research, so it's gonna be open source as well, and
not take it
yeah.
from you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I think it should be, I think it should be used, because you want to accommodate your students, right? You want to accommodate, and you want to offer people the best chances they can get. And if you might have students who are incredibly bright and have a lot of knowledge, but they get so nervous during the presentations. And not everyone was born to be, public speakers.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, offer that to your students, and also the lecturers, because the lectures might become more interesting, more collaborative with your students, and that's the whole idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I found myself handing out paper clips one day. I had gone to the speech class just to kind of watch the presentations, and I saw a lot of fidgeters. And I said, you know what? Next time I go back, I'm going to bring colorful paper clips. And I just kind of whispered, like, if you need one, jiggle, jiggle, come see me. And there was a lot of students, that took the paper clip. And I said, just play with it in your hand. In the other hand, softly on your side while you're reading your cards. And it helped a lot. You do need a fidget sometimes if you're not that welcome to public speaking. It took me a while to get into it, but here I am. Yes. So I want to thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me at this hour in the morning. I know it's like, what? It's probably 3 o'clock over there?
It's 2 a.m. As you can see, it's really dark outside.
Yes.
It's still there.
Well, I appreciate you. And everyone, this is Magda, and I've worked with her, and I hope to work with you in the future very soon.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. If you could please just stay in the back for me so we could chit chat about the boys, because I know they're about the same age.
And thank you so much for having me. And good luck with this amazing project, because I think we need spaces and places like that with kindness and openness and vulnerable spaces for people, to
Absolutely.
talk.
Do you want to tell the people where they can find you?
Oh yes, so you can find me on YouTube and Substack and LinkedIn, and I also have my personal website where a lot of my projects are at.
That's right. Yeah. And we also have those in the chats, guys. So if you want to follow Magda, please look in the chat. There's information there for you. And I hope you have taken something in stride today. And you can wait for me in the green room. I'll be right there, Magda.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
Bye, darling. Do you see?
Still here.
Okay, Magda, green room. Thank you. All right, guys. Great show today. As you can see, I love her dearly. We have become very close, almost like sisters, and we have kept in touch since 2010, I believe. Our kids are the same age, so it's amazing to see her and things that we're going through. But I did want to touch on if you have some type of disorder or neurodivergence, make sure that you are being self-aware and ask for what you need. Don't be afraid to talk to people about it or ask for an accommodation if you need one. It's really important, and mental health is something that we all in some capacity suffer from. Yours may be anxiety, yours may be ADHD, it could be whatever the case is. It comes with self-awareness, speaking to people, and making sure that you take your time. Don't rush anything. Take your steps in stride and make sure you're doing your self-care. And that is the end of the Lash for today. And I do hope to catch you all next Friday. So I will be here, DC will be here, and who knows who the guests will be. But bye, Venetians. I'll see y'all next week.
These are vibes from Venus, where the mind learns how to breathe. We sit with truth, unpack the feelings, and let the soul speak honestly.